A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I ate a lot of things that night. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I held back. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy soups. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. passenger, I was still hungry. And to toss the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Her room was like a museum.
This is a very long game. Comma. I am going to enjoy every single bit. And I'm going to enjoy every single bit.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Oh. Wait. Shit. My headset's in. Fuck. Oops. How do I change this from no commentary to commentary? help. Oh wait, I know how. No, I don't. Do I? Oh well. I'll be able to change it in the long run. But,
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
yeah. I missed that part my last time I played.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Which was like practically like 30 or so minutes ago, but all this I've missed so much.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Random junk. I found Bigfoot, Sam Meadows, ceremonies, home movies, weird. Weird America, the Finches, conspiracy. Sam Photo Award, Molly concepts. So many things, so many details. I'm now just looking over because I'm streaming.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Yeah, this supposed mole man is actually one of the characters. We literally just entered his room like before we did Molly's story. Like, so weird playing this game again.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Yeah. You see all this. Everyone.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
There's great-grandpa Odin. And who I'm guessing would be... not Dawn. But like... Aunt Molly? We have Edith. Current. Milton and Lewis as her brothers. Gus, Gregory. Uncles. Dawn, the mother. Edith is the grandma. But like, who were these guys? Oh wait, no. that's the wrong order. Edith, Milton, Edith, Current, Milton and Lewis as her brothers, Dawn as her mom, Gus Gregory as her uncles, Sam as her grandpa, Calvin as her granduncle, I think. Then we have Molly, Barbara, great aunts. And then there's Walter. Yeah. Stream is making your Genshin lag, Monica. Well, this book will always, this will always be here.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
The bathroom here will be
It was a pretty big trace.
Will be a very, very important part to the stories of someone else. Just like how I hovered over the little ledge and the swing. These are all big, big details. And these characters in this little book right here are also
There's a secret in this bathroom.
people
It's in the last place you would look.
that we need to realize.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Those people in those books. The person right here.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Sven, Sam. We'll get to these guys' stories. Sadly, Sven doesn't have one. But we did see his little memorial. And Edith and Sven's room. And here's Sam and Calvin's room. If me and my brother would have
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
If me and my brother were to have to share a room when we were very little like this, it most likely wouldn't look like this,
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
but it'd be a similar layout. Not exactly.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Here's the swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
One more
It's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Just no, I'm gonna tell my little bit right now before I continue. I wasn't supposed to have my mic on. It was originally going to be me with my headset unplugged, but because it is currently 12:49 a.m. on October 1st, on a Friday night, I don't think playing it without a headset would be a good idea. So, I plugged my headset in, forgetting it had a mic. Oh well.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It's funny because all this is in one fluid motion. I'm controlling it with my right analog. So something like this, I control it. All these small little actions is what makes this game so. Also, how the fuck did those books like not fall? Like, hold on. Logically speaking, if this was actually real, those books would have fell, most definitely. Also, are those? Yep. For a moment, I was like, carpeted floor that's blue? That doesn't seem right. But now, it's split off from the floor. Anyways. Really nice touches. Smoking gels. There's Calvin. Oh, there they are again. That picture right there. Hold on. A little spoiler. That picture right there is going to be something big. Soon. I ain't going to spoil it. But soon. I don't know what this picture means, but maybe if I...
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Maybe if I, look at more smaller details of this game, I might figure out what it means. On to one of the more interesting ones.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch. This is one of the more interesting stories.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Molly's, currently, Molly's was the weirdest. Odin's was the most simple. Calvin's one of the few normal ones. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3. Very simple. There's only 3. Very simple story. And it's Calvin, Walters, and Melton's. Everyone else, Edie, Barbara, who we're at now, Sam, Gregory, Gus, Don, and Lewis's. All these guys have very, very interesting stories. There's Barbara and the flasher, well, the wood.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
You'll see why this story is interesting.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Hold on. I'll pause it there for now. This shouldn't take long, but I'm gonna go refill my drink. This will take 2-3 minutes at least.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right. Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, baby. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
That little mystery box thing, sorry, music box. Something
She
that I
found
have
Rick's
to do.
clutch and imagined the worst.
Fun fact about this game: if any of you to actually get this game and play for yourself, even though that this will be the third fucking game, if you were to whack off all of these, you get an achievement. I already have it. I've 100% this game. Sadly, there aren't many.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
There aren't many achievements in this game. But, yeah, there's Finn's little accident. I was about to say, it always makes me wonder what's behind this. But there's still
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
this fridge also is a detail.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your screen.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching a late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I literally just got a notification for a 460 kilogram motor meltdown. And yes, I watched that type of shit. Different layouts. It's like, this was Molly's room, where then Edith Senior, Sven, Calvin and Sam? Yeah, Calvin and Sam, and then Walter's room over there. Oh wait, this is Walter's room. Oh wait, yeah, one of them is the bathroom. The dude's under the bed.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's...
That night, she played her part beautifully.
It's weird how Molly's room is like missing certain details. Look, right here.
She sensed the story might not be over yet.
Here's the ledge I was talking to you guys about. Okay. So I'll visit that ledge after I finish Barbara's story. We're practically
had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave a performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they've ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
So if you guys rewind a little bit, yeah, right there, that on those panels, you would see that the house was only 3 stories.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Anyways, that house was only 3 stories, now there's like so much more. You guys
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
You guys probably saw it earlier. Anyways, I'm gonna go show you guys that ledge real quick. Yeah, here's Barbara's room over there. This is Walter's, the bathroom. Oh wait, no, this one's just Barbara's. Yeah, down here is the bathroom. Calvin and Sam's. And we have Sven and Edie.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I don't care about the basement key. All these are really good details. The hook man and how you broke the ledge and how that got repaired. That little comic book really must have happened. Then we had the swing, which was wound up over there somewhere. It's like it's funny. I control this with my low analog stick and my trigger. But here's what I want to know. How the hell did that comic book be able to get that many details? Anyways, there's pool balls apparently never changed, even though I locked them off.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
It's kind of cool. No, not cool. Interesting how they managed to, like, sanitize, like, all of this. Here's Fenn's little area. We also saw one in Edie's room.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Here's the fridge.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
So, you can lay down?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
You're not keeping in bed, by the way.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
What remains you think? Watch me. No. No more commentary, I guess, guys.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Sadly, you don't have this game until really good.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
A really good storyteller.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Supposedly.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one rainy day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Don't care.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened.
So close.
Fucking streaming?
Yeah.
No. You're gay. No one's watching this shit.
Yeah, there was. Well, part 2 tomorrow, I guess. That'll be... That will be everyone else.